Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Aso Panchana Mukkaro.
Aso Panchana Mukkaro.
Savva Pavappanasano.
Savva Pavappanasano.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Can you say for sure that you have understood this science very well?
No.
We're in the process of understanding.
So, what should you do then? Backbenchers are talking. Oh, they have understood it, so we cannot say that. In my office, we had an orientation program. Normally, all the department heads would just talk and they go away. But one of the department head, he used to walk till the end, and he saw someone playing, someone talking. My God, someone on the phone. Oh my God, he was so much mad. Then they say that, oh, we will never go to his department. And I chose that department. I selected that department. But outside he was very strict disciplinarian, but inside he was totally cool. And what had happened when we all went to the department, the first day when we had to meet him, it was raining. So we all went with umbrella. And we carried the umbrella inside. So we kept on dropping water everywhere. So he saw, what is going on? God, throw away all the umbrellas. So the guy was there, he just picked all the umbrellas and put outside. But the moment we went inside, it was totally different. Totally different. And he was so kind. He served us with tea, coffee and biscuit, and he was really good. So this is something really great. That on one side you have to be like that when it is necessary. But otherwise, like that's how you do with the kids also. Sometimes you are very mad at the kids, but then your inner love, connection, you never break that. That is very important. So we have to talk over here now about serving others. How can you serve yourself? How can you serve yourself? Do you need to serve yourself? That's what we are doing. 24 hours doing the same thing. You work, you sleep, you do whatever you do. It's all the same thing. So, the more you serve yourself, help yourself, you'll help others. Like Dada has helped himself so much, now he is available for us. Same way, as much we help ourselves, we will be available for others. So Dada has said, the best thing, having known this science, you understand the science. Knowing is different and understanding is different. Do you believe that?
Yes.
So, if you understand what you know, then that knowledge is complete. Without understanding, that knowledge is incomplete. Do you think like that? That is why I keep saying, ask. Many times I used to ask, even recently, and Dadaji would say, come on, you can't be having this question. I said, I know the answer. but I want to understand it. Is there any difference? We all know the answer. But what I mean to understand means you start living that thing in your life. Very important. And when that happens, you're done. Then you don't have to know anything further. So we have to understand, keep understanding until that knowledge you start living in your life. That is why you have to keep asking. So every time you ask, the person who has his experience, whatever words comes out, but behind that word, that experience is there. So that experience will help you live that thing. It's very important. Here, that knowledge becomes an understanding or reality. Otherwise, it will remain in here only. But people won't see that. You won't experience that. So it is for us to experience that we should understand. So Dada has said the best way to serve yourself is understand this science. But everyone cannot or doesn't have that sharp understanding that they can understand. So what can they do? So he says you have your hands and legs, your body is there. So you can help Mahatma. There's nothing wrong in it. It will open that humility within you. Even by understanding, we open the same humility. So that humbleness is very important, to be humble. And that humility ultimately reaches to that level where you become one with everyone. So through understanding also you can do, by serving also you can do. And the best thing is you have to find time. In this tight schedule, how much time do you have? It is interesting to observe kids because they are very natural. He doesn't listen to us. He's only busy what mom says and then fine. So the fifth Agna says, we live so that we earn in the credit of pure soul account. So how can you earn credit in the pure soul account? When you come to satsang, it earns credit in your pure soul account. All your free time, you always keep a book with you. Is it difficult? I always keep my books. Whatever I need is always there. That's why my bags are very heavy. Yeah, now things are very easy. You have phone, you have iPad or computer. You have so many things you can dump into it. Anytime you want, just flip few pages, few lines, and it will keep you thinking inside. Otherwise, you'll open some game and start playing. That's very easy. I don't say don't play. You play sometimes. But sometimes think and go into all those also. So it's like you are channelizing your free time for a better purpose, for a better goal. So this is the difference. Ultimately, we have to learn and understand this science, and it should be at the tip of your tongue. With right understanding, not just talking. Because when we deal with people, it is our dealing and how we live and interact with people that matters. Then, they will say that when he talks, he is very nice. But if you deal with him, you say you want to just stay away from him. That's not right. Did you come with your baby? Okay. Oh, Nikhil is keeping. Oh, he is here. Then who is taking care?
My mom.
Oh, good. So this is how. The fifth Agna means it's like whatever is being done, it is happening we are not doing it. So in that happening, I remain well focused with all my attention on what is happening. What am I thinking? Whenever we are talking, you have to focus on your speech. And when you're walking, move or behavior, focus on your behavior. It's like when you're driving, your focus should be totally on your driving. In the sense, if you're driving a small car, if you're walking, then that is your body is your outline. And when you're in a car, your car outline is your body. Because then you have to take care of that size. And if you are driving a pickup van or a pickup truck, big truck, then your body becomes that big. So how you take care while driving, while walking is different, in a car is different. So as our awareness, our understanding widens, the egoistic living means I think and worry and live for my own self. But as my understanding opens out, then I say, oh, I am with a family. So I give up live up for my family, 3 people, 4 people. And then when my understanding still widens, it's okay, SaileshAnandji is my family. That's how. Then slowly, the whole universe becomes my family. So imagine how would be my dealing. When I'm dealing for myself, then I ignore all the rest. When I focus on myself, I ignore the rest. Correct? And when I worry and live for my family, husband and wife, then I don't worry about any people, any other person other than me and my wife or husband. Then my family, then the son, or maybe your village or city, something like that. So our awareness, our understanding grows, and we start taking care of all that. And then when it becomes universal, it is just an understanding, then your life, your thinking will totally change, because then your existence becomes universal. You cannot afford to hurt anyone. But in all that, your level of non-violence or understanding opens gradually. Finally, it reaches to this level. So the serving others means then you become 100%, the body becomes 100% as a subservient to others only, because you know this body doesn't belong to you. So our ownership totally comes out from the body. You totally free from the ownership of our body. That is the finality, because that is the ultimate truth. So as much we own the body, we will worry for the body, and in that I will end up hurting others. Because then whom will I protect? I will protect my interest. My interest means where I believe as mine. So that's how. So as we earn credit in the pure soul account, our expanse keeps spreading more and more and more till it becomes universal. Yes, supersizing yourself. Yes, that is there. So I expect some questions in that regard. Bolo? Yes.
You said just watch it and let it happen, or let it happen. This is actually for the shirts. This is let happen. Why is it let it happen? What is it?
There's a lot of noise coming from here. Louder.
The let happen.
Yes.
On the back of our shirts. What does it mean? How is it different?
Oh
from
yeah.
How is it different
I
from
understand
let
that. Yes.
versus let happen?
No, there's the wire there.
There's a pipe that doesn't hear.
What it means, we feel that we are doing it, but it is just happening. Not only that, we feel someone is doing it. So when you feel that someone else is doing, you want to stop it. You want to intercept. You want to disturb. But you know it is happening. So let it happen. You understand? So it is not out of someone's doing that it is happening, but it happens. So when we understand that it is just happening, then all our effort would be an observer and keep correcting. You understand?
The question wasn't that. Question was, why doesn't it say let it happen? Why does it say let happen? Where is the it?
This is because your head.
No, that's the question.
This is because
Everybody keeps saying the common word is let it happen.
yeah, because you have to ask from where did it come. See, you put your hand and you get things. We are so much tied up and boxed up ourselves with language and all that stuff. You know from where we have received this? Dadaji has said that. So, whatever you want to put prefix, suffix, you can do it. But what is important is understanding. What does that mean? And when that happens, you will enjoy the science behind it. Because he is free from language. Language is the world problem. પેલા ગુજરાતીમાં there is a saying, ભાષાને કરે શું રણમાં ખરે જીતે સુરવીર કી.
ભાષાને શું વળગે ભૂત રણમાં જીતે તે શું.
You all understand that? ભાષાને બોલો તમે.
ભૂર એટલે ornament. એટલે ભાષાને શું વળગે શું એટલે ભૂર એટલે કે how can you decorate the language? The one who wins in battlefield is the actual hero.
So people who stick around the language that hey, this is not good, that's not important. One who wins the battle is an ultimate. So that should be our goal. So it has come out naturally from Dadaji. So that's why we have not changed anything. Like the world is the puzzle itself. Is the puzzle itself, not by itself. So if you try to correct it language-wise, then someone will say, this is how it should be. No, the whole meaning changes. The world is the puzzle itself. By itself means, see, the meaning changes, then you can't have the answer. So it is puzzle, that's what it is. So, and if you know the science, then the puzzle is solved for you. Okay? Didn't get?
Because you said if you change the words, the meaning changes. So I just want to understand what's the let happen? What is the true? What is something that we're missing?
The understanding is, if things happen, things just happen. But we always impose doership when it is convenient on ourselves and when it is convenient on others. But what we see around is just happening only. So he has said that our body lives. Do you make the body live or the body lives by itself? The body lives. So what are you supposed to do when the body is living? What is it?
What is the body?
What?
What is it?
Go with the body.
So that's what he says. When the body is living, then you just be with the body. But we don't be with the body. We temper. We always think this is right, this is wrong, and we create disturbance. So there is no reason to create disturbance. We already created some disturbance due to which this is happening. Do you understand?
So this let happen thing, I from my understanding that's really hard for me to do. If I feel like I will get up really late in the morning, I'll let everything slide. So instead in the morning when I wake up and after I do my video I come out instantly. I have to do this, do this, do this, do this, this is next, okay, I gotta do this, otherwise it won't happen. Like pelo lagan chodi dono prayog chene.
It doesn't mean that.
No?
See, it's like there are certain things you are surrounded or you are packed in that schedule. You cannot escape. And there is a natural tendency of your body to adjust to it and it will perform. But we have that panic, huh? What is it?
Isn't that a natural tendency of a woman too, to kind of control it, be like stick? Whereas guys are just like, hey, we're out there.
He's saying women to control everything and be on
It's a woman's nature to do that.
That is the reason that a man needs a woman and he is moving without a woman. You need a teacher. It is like that. That's how. That's why he said it's a better half. There is a lot of truth in it. There's a lot of truth in it. So that's true. They always like to control and all that stuff is there. But then this science makes them normal, and this science also makes the man also normal. So when both becomes normal, they both become helpful to each other. And they both become complete in each other. It is important. So that is there, but it will happen like that. And even if you don't do it, then the circumstances will force you to do it. Like someone will be there to tell you, what are you doing? Come on, get up and do this, do that. Like that. You understand? Like I was there sitting in that room. Doctor came and said, okay, your time is over, you have to go there. Like that. So the situation, circumstances make us move, make us do things, and we claim that I am doing it. And in that whole episode, what is happening? We are disturbing the nature. We are disturbing our surrounding. And since that disturbance originates from us, it comes back to us. So if that disturbance is positive, it comes back as positive. If disturbance is negative, it comes back as negative. And that's how we come across happiness and suffering. Amar, you also have to think about it. All the three guys are sitting like that. Amit is the only odd person there. Just trying to say that, see, be one like me. Old friend. Yes.
So going back to the serving, like Shuddhasana Chopra Marakam Jagatari, that's
Yes.
the intent of item number 5. So I read that one of the things that you're trying to get all these credits is so you can have like darshan of like a Simandar Swami before you go to moksha. Is that part of?
Come again.
One of the things that before you ultimately go to moksha is to get darshan of a Mahavadikshita, of a Simandar Swami
Okay.
type entity. Is that one of the things that you're also doing all these credits for? Is there anything else?
No, finally we are seeking that complete vision. What we mean, the complete understanding of that absoluteness. And he becomes the instrument for our vision to open. Because he is complete, when we see him, his completeness, then the completeness will open within us. That is the ultimate. But who will take care of all this mess which we have spread ourselves? So it is said that you finish all this work which is unknowingly initiated by us. So when you settle all this, then you will be free to go there. Because we are tied up. Don't we have ownership over here spread over people, over things? So slowly and slowly we are coming out of that ownership, and that's how we are freeing ourselves. And that is done through how you gain in the fifth Agna. So live as pure soul. So, but we are living as the name bearer. But never mind, the name bearer lives as per the name bearer, that's fine. But we start living independently inside. That's how we gain in the pure soul account. So as much you remain separate and observe puja, you will be able to remain separate. And as much you become separate, you will experience freedom from puja. Like that. So outside dramatic display of emotions, everything is necessary. But there is only drama. Because you are in the drama, so you have to play your part as a person, as a part of the drama. But inside you're totally separate. That's what we see in Dadaji. He's there when he has to play his part. He plays his part in the family, in the song. But otherwise, he remains free inside. But we are tied up, that's why we get affected. He's not tied up, so he doesn't get affected. So anytime you see him, he looks almost the same. Before bath, after bath, same. Before he goes to bed and after he gets up from the bed, it looks almost alike. But if someone sees us, then they say, hey, wait, let me have tea first, and then only I can understand what you're talking. Let me clear my mind first. What happens? We need coffee, you need tea, and all this stuff like that. But the moment you start living and earning credit in the pure soul account, then slowly, all our obstacles, all our hindrances, all our do's and don'ts will become free, and you start accepting no law. In the sense, your law is only settlement of issues only, nothing more than that. How can you free yourself from the ties with which you are connected with others? Right.
So we are doing this drama, I understand. So let's say I like something and I say this is a drama and I like it and I will do it.
So
But
who is that I? But who is that? Who is that I who likes it and he wants to do it? The moment you experience that separateness, you will deal with Samir as how you deal with your son. Understand? So if your son is doing something wrong, then are you not going to tell him? In the same way, the moment you separate from Samir, and if he says he likes something to do, you will always interact with him. Like how you interact with your son, with your wife, like that. Or anyone, to that matter. That separateness is the crux of this science. And having separated, we can understand what is good and bad for us. But if you want to ignore certain thing, which is possible, then you won't act or you won't deal with your own self correctly. You understand?
Right. So then how do you continue your drama? I mean,
That is the best part.
You can't continue drama.
No, you will continue drama because Samir is Samir and you are you. Just imagine, irrespective of whether your son son is there or not, in the sense, whatever he wants to do, he does it. Right? Can you stop him? You may try to stop him physically, but if you just tell him, Vishal, what is his name?
Anik.
Anik, please stop it. But he doesn't stop. In the same way, you will experience how you deal, the way you deal with your son, you will deal with Samir. So, you won't fight with his behavior. You won't mind his behavior. But inside, you will keep correcting and dealing with him. This is not right. This is how you deal with your son. So there is no problem. That is the best part, that you don't disturb the drama keep going, but inside you separate out, you are already separated and you keep correcting. That is very important. Certain things when you support, that's how it becomes, I won't say bad, but it continues, it gets more life. But if you don't support, then it will travel of its own and then stop. You understand? It's like if I'm smoking, if I say smoking is good, it keeps me alert and all that, then see, I'm supporting that act. So it is going to continue. But anytime if I'm smoking and someone says, hey, come on, this is not good, you're an Aptavatra, you cannot be smoking, then I say, oh yeah, you're right, I should not be smoking, I'm sorry for that. See, that means I'm not supporting that act. So I am doing something because of a reason, and it will stop of its own when I don't support that. So Omar, trying to say something? Oh, you said like this, maybe I thought. For whatever we do, whatever we think, whatever we speak, we have programmed ourselves. So it is very important to understand that. The moment you understand, you know what is to be done. Like you see that few lights are not on, then there's something wrong. So maybe some switch is not turned on. So you turn on the switch and the light goes on, like that. So whatever you see something is lacking, then there is some reason due to which it is not there. The moment you turn the switch on, it will start. Same thing, if something is happening, you turn that switch off, it will stop. That is why he said, you are whole and soul responsible for your life, for yourself. No one else. Someone may think that who created this guy? I should have been like this, I should have been like that. It doesn't mean anything. Because you yourself have carved yourself. You are your own carpenter. And then you look at the mirror and say anything, it's not right.
But so if we say that now, is the next time it will be better, or like if we're thinking.
Yeah, it will be better, but then your program should be proper. If you program wrongly, then you will have to correct it afterwards. So it's like trial and error. We feel this is how it should be, this is how it should be, and we program it. But then we come to know, hey, that was a mistake. So it's like
but we're not going to
we
know
are
that
correcting
until
ourselves.